The first step in Suncatcher cage assembly is to connect all the cage panels together in roughly the shape of the finished enclosure. Decide where each panel on the cage will be. If your cage has panels with cutouts for feeding and watering systems, decide where on the cage you would like those panels to be. Also decide where you would like the door of the cage to be located. We suggest that the door panel be positioned at one end of the cage under a roof gable and not under the slope of the roof. If your cage will have a freedom tube system to permit your pet to enter and exit the cage from a window door, make sure that the panel with the hole for the freedom tube is located adjacent to where the access to the cage will be. The top of each panel has pre-drilled holes with threaded inserts that will receive the 5/8 inch panhead screws. The inside of the wall and door panels have 2 threaded inserts at the top. The outside of these panels have 1 insert. Wall panels are held together by 3 barrel hinges between each panel. Looking from the inside of a panel, the left side of the frame will have the female half of the barrel hinge, the part of the hinge without a pin pointing up. The right side of the frame will have the male half of the hinge with the pin pointing up. Position the first 2 panels to be connected so that the right side hinges of one panel are next to the left side hinges of the other. Lift the panel on the right and place the center female hinge on top of the pin of the middle hinge on the left side panel. The middle pin is slightly longer than the upper and lower pins so that it can be inserted into the female hinge before lining up the pins at the top and bottom of the panels. Once all the hinges are lined up, gentle pressure will seat the pins into the receiving barrels. If the pins are hard to seat, gently swing the right side panel back and forth on the pins while applying gentle downward pressure until the hinge is fully seated. If the hinge will not fully seat, you can use a rubber mallet to gently tap on the corner of the panel frame over the hinge to get it seated. Do not tap in the middle of a panel frame. Tap only on the upper corner directly over the vertical frame of the panel. Repeat the process of attaching the wall panels together, working from left to right around the enclosure. When all of the panels are connected, pull and push the frames of the panels as close as you can to the enclosure's final shape. Do not use the mesh in the center of the frame to push or pull the panels.